Hazrat Moulana Shafee Okarvi Rahmatullah Ali used to recite these ash'ar when he used to come to Sayyida Sakina and how she held on to her father. He used to recite these ash'ar and then he used to begin to weep. And his audience used to weep with him. I want to recite those ash'ar for you. His legacy will also be remembered, his memory also, and those ash'ar that he used to recite. Hazrat Moulana Shafee Okarvi. He is trying to express and explain that manzar. Imam al-Hussein is leaving to the battlefield and his daughter is holding on to him. That father, don't go. So Hazrat Moulana used to read these shares. Baba ko qasam de ke bulati thi Sakina. She's giving her father qasams. One is taking a qasam. Wallah billah tallah. I am taking a qasam. One is when you give someone a qasam. And he says, I am giving you qasam. Don't go. I am giving you qasam. You understood? One is you take a qasam. One is you give someone. Tujhko meri qasam mat ja. Tujhko Muhammad ki qasam mat ja. Tujhko Fatima ki qasam mat ja. Tujhko Ali ki qasam mat ja. This is giving someone. Tujhko qasam. So what Moulana used to say? Baba ko qasam de ke bulati thi Sakina. Baba ko qasam de ke bulati thi Sakina. Roti hui पीछे चली आती थी सकीना. रोती हुई पीछे चली आती थी सकीना. My father, don't go. I'm giving you my granny Fatima's qasam, don't go. I'm giving you my dada Ali's qasam, don't go. I'm giving you my great grandfather's qasam, Muhammadur Rasulullah, majja. Qasam de ke. Baba ko qasam de, giving her father qasam and saying, don't go. And then every time Imam al-Hussein goes onto the battlefield, tears in her eyes, she's also running away. Pulling on his jubba. Can you relate to a father goes to leave the daughter at preschool for the first time? The daughter cries, the father has to go back, mother has to go back. Then she holds on, then the father has to sit her down and explain to her that this is how it has to be. I have to go, you have to stay here. You have to remain with your family. I have to go in Allah's path. This is how it is. And then she understands. And then she goes back into the tent. And then she comes back crying out. Then he stops again. Then he turns around again. Then he sits her down and explains again. Then she goes back. Then he goes back. And then she comes back. And then she's crying. But can't they be any other way? This is a daughter, a little girl, bearing her father farewell. रोती हुई पीछे चली आती थी सकीना. She keeps coming back. She keeps coming back. चिल्लाती थी. Now she's not coming back. Father said, stay there. So from there she's shouting out. Father gave her instructions. Betty, stay there with your auntie. Stay there with Zainab. No more running. Can you relate to this? No more running back onto the field. Stay there at the camp. So she says, now my father said I can't come on. So from there she screams out. Chillati thi qurban ho beti chale aao. She screams from there, but can't I come one more time? And then he looks back and then he says, okay, come one last time. चिल्लाती थी कुर्बान हो बेटी चले आओ. मर जाऊंगी बाबा मुझे तुम छोड़ न जाओ. मर जाऊंगी बाबा मुझे तुम छोड़ न जाओ. चिल्लाती थी कुर्बान हो बेटी चले आओ. मर जाऊंगी बाबा मुझे तुम छोड़ न जाओ. Can we fathom what it must have been like? Father is a father, daughter is a daughter. This is Hussein, Imamul Muttaqeen, Nawasai Rasool, but he has a heart in his chest. This is a little, go back, and then she runs back. Visualize. What did this family of Rasulullah go through? And today people want to say, why is all the fuss about Karbala? It was a political difference. It was a strife for political power. Look at this. Do they know this, the sacrifices of this family? For them to... And then what happens? Then she says, Moulana's Ashar, Sadaqe gayi, nanha sa mera dil na dukhao. Don't break the small heart of man. Nanha sa dil. This is a small girl's heart. If one adult breaks another adult's heart, fine, they're on the same level. If brothers break each other's heart, okay, not good but perceivable. People of the same age, people of the same category, people of the same age group, people of the same level, fine. But she is saying, I am your little girl. I am a little child, and I am not just a little child, I am your little child. And I am not just your little child, I am your little daughter. And I have a soft little small heart in my chest. Are you going to leave making that small heart pain? Sadaqe gayi, may I be sacrificed. Sadaqe gayi, nanha sa mera dil na dukhao. Betab hu, mud kar mujhe surat to dikhao. Show me your face. It reaches such a point. It reaches such a point where she came and then he went back to leave her back, and then she came back and then he went back and then he comes back and she comes back and then he says, okay, come. They reach a point where she says, now you stay here. And Hussein, he's walking and now he decides that the only way that I'm going to carry on is if I don't look back. Because every time I'm looking back, daughters are weaknesses. Daughters are our weakness. Every time I look back, I end up going back. So Hussein says, Imam al-Hussein, Sayyid al-Shuhada, he says, the only way now, let me just carry on walking. And here, Sakina is saying, now he's going, he's not even looking back. Sadaqe gayi, nanha sa mera dil na dukhao. Betabuhu, I'm restless already. I can't take it already. I'm bechain already. Betab hu mud kar, turn around. Betab hu mud kar mujhe surat to dikhao. Let me see your face one last time. Shah kehte the maa paas raho, niklo na ghar se. What was his parting advice? Stay with your mother. Don't leave home unnecessarily. Parde ka ihtimam, adhere to the etiquettes of the household of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sayyidah Sakina, when they paraded, now imagine the Sakina that loves her father so much. This I'm telling you the part of departure. This I'm telling you the moment of departure. Sakina is crying, Hussein is crying, he's convincing her, let me go, let me go. She's saying, don't go, don't go. So much of love this daughter has for the father. How do you think the daughter feels that her father's head was mounted to a spear and paraded with, while she was part of that caravan from Karbala to Ibn Ziyad's court in Kufa, and from there all the way to Damascus to the court of Yazid. Sakina is part of that caravan, Zainab is part of that caravan, the wives of Hussein are part of that caravan. They stopped at times for days to rest the animals, to take breaks, to have meals, and each time they stopped, every moment how long do you think every moment was to pass for every female member of this caravan, knowing that our beloved's head is mounted on the spear? We are part of this caravan and we are traveling with the spear that has on it mounted our father's head. What went through this spear? What hearts did Allah give them? शाह कहते थे माँ पास रहो निकलो ना घर से अब हश्र में होएगी मुलाकात पिदर से अब हश्र में होएगी मुलाकात पिदर से. Now you will meet your father in Qiyamah. अब क़यामत के दिन मुलाकात होगी पिदर. Pidar means father. Ab pidar se hashr ke roz mulaqat karna. Remember the talimat of your father. Remember the pardadari of your father. Remember the lessons of your father. Remember the talqeen of sabr, patience and endurance on your father. Don't break down. Abhi to shuruat hai. This is only watching your father leave your camp to go and attain shahadat. There is still a lot of oppression and a lot of calamities that are going to befall you after the martyrdom.